Israeli Viognier from Gal Mountain Winery. Exciting new wines coming out of Israel. Wines that Bon Appetit magazine called fresh. We're drinking Israeli wine because we're making the treat falafel, the Middle Eastern street food that we all love. I was living in Paris, writing my new album. Is that pretentious? Anyways, when I was living in Paris, writing my new album, I kept hearing about this restaurant in the Marais called Las du Falafel. And apparently it was the greatest falafel in the land. The best falafel I've ever had, for sure. I believe the word falafel means small round balls. So this is chickpeas. These are raw and dried. They're also called garbanzo beans, but don't call them garbanzo beans. That's absurd. So basically the first thing you need to do with these things is you need to put them in water, a little salt, and soak them overnight so they rehydrate. So we did that, and this is what they look like. They're bigger, they're wetter, and they're really actually quite tasty. They're crunchy. They got a really interesting flavor to them. I could just eat these raw. You should too. We're gonna rinse this off. Mother. So essentially falafels is chickpeas and a bunch of herbs, a few spices. You blend it all together, you make it into balls, and then you deep fry it. It's completely plant-based food. It's vegan, gluten-free. Some places put flour in it, but we're gonna leave the flour out. It doesn't really make that big a difference. Ideally, you want to have a food processor. We just have this tiny little one, but it's gonna work because we're not gonna make 1,000 falafels. We're gonna make 4 falafels. So we're gonna put 3/4 of a cup of chickpeas in here. Maybe just a couple extras. This is a packed cup, and it's half parsley and half cilantro. So we're just gonna throw that in there. 3 garlics. Half an onion.
Yep, chop it up too crazily. The machine will chop it up. The ninja.
A little squeeze of lemon juice. Okay, we're gonna put some spices in there. Cumin, maybe like a teaspoon of cumin. Everyone loves cumin. And coriander, maybe like half a teaspoon. And cardamom. Oh, cardamom is something. Yeah, it's about a little pinch of cayenne pepper. You don't have to. It adds a little spiciness that I like. Salt. Pepper. Yep. And then this is a little baking soda, just like a half a teaspoon of baking soda. You want it to be like the texture of couscous or something. That's pretty good. So look at this. This is kind of how you want it to be. It's a good texture. So basically, we're going to be shaping this into balls and deep frying it. It's quite beautiful, isn't it? With the greens and the whites and the green and the less green. The bright green and the less bright green.
I don't know what you mean. No one knows what you mean. With the green. With the green. With the light green. Green, light green. No one knows what you mean with the green and the light green. Green.
That concludes part 1 of our session today. Stay tuned in 2 seconds for part 3s through 5s. Harissa, Harissa. He heralded Harissa from the hardware store. He heralded Harissa from the Oh, I didn't see yours. So we're making falafel. And we're gonna make a few sauces for it. The one we're gonna make right now is called Harissa. I believe it's from Tunisia, and it is fucking delicious. Basically, we're gonna use a red pepper and some Fresno peppers, which are actually pretty spicy. And then we're actually gonna put a bit of Scotch bonnet. I think it's also called a habanero, isn't it? Nobody knows. Hey, we got a cat coming for the pepper. Oh, it's gonna be one sad motherfucking cat, I'll tell you what. Anyways, so this is fun. You can get your kids to do this if you want. We're actually going to, this one? Or this one? This one? We're gonna have to go ahead and get our motherfucking pliers. Turn up our motherfucking stove, bitches. Hey. Good thing about gas stove is you can use it like it's fire, because it is fire. So we're gonna put that on there. Yeah, just gonna put that pepper on there. And we're gonna char it on all sides. Might snap, crackle a little bit. We're just gonna continuously flip it. Can you imagine if you just like... Okay, this is looking pretty good. She's charred as a motherfucker. So we're gonna put it in a plastic thing. Put it in here for like 15 minutes. It'll actually steam the pepper. It'll cook it a little bit more. Okay, that is charred to fuck, friends. So I was gonna close this up like such. Ow! Fuck! When placing your tongs into fire, do not grab hold of them with your finger. You get a burny finger and a hurt hand. My friends, the pain is excruciating. I feel the burn to the bone. It burns on the outside and down to the bone. Turn this off. And never play with it again. Hot water! Fuck.
You want an ice cube?
You're not supposed to put an ice cube on a burn. You're supposed to put running cold water. I've been hurt pretty bad. I've been hurt pretty bad. Call the fireman. Call Stu. Get his burn kit. Get his shine kit. Get any kit. I'm fine. We're actually gonna just like boil the other peppers for like 2 or 3 minutes. A little bit of salt water. I think it's called blanching. So this is boiling. We're going to use 2 of these guys, Fresno chilies, and we're gonna put this in. We're only probably gonna use half of it because this is hot as fuck. And we're gonna put the garlic in there as well. You can just leave the casings on. In goes the garlic. In goes this, and in goes this. And we're gonna do it for 3 minutes. And now we're just gonna let it cool down in here. In the meantime, we're actually gonna cook up a few seeds. If you can believe it. Just kind of low heat, just like that. We're gonna heat up the pan. And then we have a little this. Cumin seed. I guess that's about a half a teaspoon. Dump her in. And then we have this, which is called, what is this called? Cardamom seed. Oh fuck, it smells good. Put that in there. Zip. These little bad boys, coriander seed. Pour it in there. Zip. This will only be for about 2 minutes, but really what you should pay attention to is when you start smelling the perfumes of the seeds, take it off. If these burn, they're gonna get bitter. Good stuff. Okay, do several spins. You know what this is? Mortar and pestle, I think it's called. Or it's probably called mortar and pestle, but I've always called it mortar and pestle. The grinder. Oh man. Holy fuck. It smells so good. So we're gonna add our other spices, which is salt, pepper, and then this is actually dried mint leaf. So we're gonna put a couple shakes of that in there. Put this one over here, put that over there, and stir. So then we have it kind of down to this. Powdered form. So now, we're going to take the seeds out of these because the seeds are the hot part and probably for me, it'll be inedible. See these garlics? They just pop right out of there. So we're actually going to blend all this shit in here as well. So we're going to put it in there. Beep. We will do this, the Fresno pepper. Cut this off, and then I've had some success cutting around, just cutting around inside there. Cut around the membrane. And then pop it out. All the seeds are there. All the seeds are there.
All the seeds are there, the seeds are there, and the seeds are there, and the seeds are there, and the seeds are there, the seeds are there, and the seeds.
The seeds are the hot part, folks. This is hot sauce, but you want to be able to eat it. Lemon, 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 lemon. What's that lady's from 30 Rock called?
Liz Lemon.
Liz Lemon. So we have this, Scotch bonnet. This is insanely fucking hot, so be careful. We're only going to use half of this, so we're going to take seeds out. They're in there. Straight from the depths of Mordor, it's the red pepper that we charred. Nearly killing our host. So this is now, you can just peel this off like this. See? Fucking messy, but easy. Hot, 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 hot. Some of this char is probably not bad to leave on there. It probably tastes pretty good. When I was studying chopping at the Culinary School of America, they gave me an F. F for fucking fantastic! We're gonna squeeze a little lemon juice. Remember our beautiful spice mix? Bye! See you next time! I like putting a little tomato paste in there. Kind of like a teaspoonish. I like putting a little vinegar. Put a little glug of vinegar. Maybe like a tablespoon. So basically we're adding all the ingredients except for the olive oil. Olive oil can get a bit fucked up if you put it in a blender like this and get bitter. And we don't want it to be bitter, so basically we're going to mix this up and then we're going to add the olive oil and give it a couple more pulses. Ooh. Oh god, that smells good. And so now we're going to take some olive oil and put a couple glugs in there. Maybe like a quarter cup or so. Just a couple little quick pulses. That should do it. And now we have Harissa, or Harissa. You may have noticed that I don't know how to say any of these fucking foods, but they're real tasty.
It's spicy, but it's not like blow your head off spicy. There's a tiny bit of sweetness, I assume from the charred red pepper. flavor is just wacky. It's so delicious. Texture is super fucking good. Want to taste?
Your kids are gonna love it. So we're making another sauce. It's like a green kind of hot sauce called Zhoug. You combine like flat leaf parsley and cilantro with some garlic and jalapenos. So 3 jalapenos, 3 garlics, 1 cup of cilantro and 1 cup of flat leaf parsley, some lemon juice, cardamom, a little more of the cumin, and some salt, pepper the shit out you eat. So then we're gonna put some glugs of olive oil in there. Now we have this sauce. Very beautiful, deep green. Fuck, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tiny bit bitter. I really like that though. We're gonna make a very easy tahini sauce right now. The first thing you need is tahini. Oh, tahina. This is the female one. Half a cup into the bowl. Okey-doke. And then we're gonna squeeze about, I guess it's about 1/3 of a lemon into there. We're gonna use three things of garlic. We're gonna put it through this thing. Lemon, garlic, and sesame peanut butter. And now, salt. A little bit of pepper. You know I like cumin. We're gonna put some good olive oil in there. There we go. Okay, so now you have this kind of pasty sort of shit. So we're gonna start adding some water to it. Stir in the water, folks. And then, a funny thing happens. It starts to get stiff. This isn't the liquid we want. This looks more like hummus. So we're gonna put another 1/4 in. Oh, okay. Well, this looks pretty good. See? It's nice and liquidy. That's so good. So that's tahini. It's so fucking easy. Here's our falafel mix. We're gonna try this thing that we were given by me, who bought it. Does this work again? Oh yeah, pack it down a little bit, and then you pop her out. Oops. And then, I don't know, just fucking do it with your hands.
Like a meatball. You want this to be fairly tight. See?
There, my friends, is one falafel ball. Very beautiful, I find. So I suppose you want something that looks sort of like that. I mean, that's not a perfect ball. Maybe we'll roll them in our hands before we put them into the fryer. We don't have a fryer, but you don't need a fryer. All you need is a pot and some oil. We have this pot. We love it very much. And we have this oil, which is grape seed oil. You want like a high burn heat oil. You want to get this to 350 degrees. So don't get an oil that's going to break down at 200 degrees. Understood? We're going to pour this whole liter into this pot. You ideally want to be able to submerge these in the oil. You want to have something like this. This is a fry thermometer. Put it in when it's cold. Be careful. Don't get shit-faced and pour this on your fucking shin. So we're at 350. We're going to use this slotted spoon or whatever it's called. And we're going to just dip her in there. See? That all ain't fucking around right there. So it instantaneously starts to crisp up. You don't want it to stick to the bottom, so keep it on the spoon for a second. Alright, so you want those in there for about 5 minutes. Look at that.
Ooh.
Look at this guy.
Ooh.
Look at that. That is fucking nice right there. So this shit's cooking away. It looks so good. And 5 minutes is all you need. 5 minutes feels like a lifetime because you feel like your house is going to explode when there's something cooking at this vigorous rate. But it's going to be so crispy on the outside and so tender on the inside and so flavorful. Man, look at that. Look at that. The reason why this is going to be so much better than the falafel that you eat at a restaurant is because we're going to eat it right now. Crispy, hot. Look at this. Are you guys fucking crazy? Make this at home. Holy shit. There's no falafel at fucking Falafel Queen that's gonna be as good as this. And I'm sorry if there's a place called Falafel Queen. I'm sure it's great. Oh, you touch them. It's so fucking crispy. So crispy. So we got our hot sauces that we made. We got the green Zhoug from Yemen, and we got the Harissa kind of red sauce, which is from like Tunisia. And these are gonna be so fucking good on this. I'm so excited. The Zhoug is like, it's got a little bit of a crunchiness to it. It's fresh as fuck. It tastes so fresh. And this, Harissa, totally different. A bit spicier. So anyways, I'm gonna fucking eat one of these motherfuckers. Cut it open, see what it looks like. Look at this. See? How beautiful that is on the inside? It's like herbs and chickpeas. Listen to that crunch. Fuck! That is insane. You gotta make falafel at home. Don't fuck with falafel restaurants. Sorry. I love you, falafel restaurants. I'll get the shawarma there though. But the falafel, you gotta get it out of the fryer, straight onto the plate, make your own hot sauce. I don't know what's happening. Everybody get off the bus. Everybody get off the bus. Make everything at home. Fuck restaurants. This shit is way better than a restaurant. You're gonna want to try this tonight. It's fucking insane. Bye!